and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Here's Marshall. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Okafor with the screen on Durant. Goes up to the stripe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Covington's got his second basket of the night. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ibaka, the pass to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the wing jumper offline. The 76ers leading by 3. The pass to Covington. Okafor with the screen on Durant. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Philadelphia also making some changes. Nerlens Noel checks in for Grant. It's Thompson in for Kendall Marshall. Now here's Durant. 29 points for him last game against Chicago.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. He's contributed in a number of ways.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And Durant sends it back. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Kyle Singler subbed in for Kevin Durant. 1:25 left in the first quarter. It's tipped and stolen by Singler. And here we go with Waiters. Running it up the court. Puts it up from 12. And that one goes long. The 76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here is Augustine. Pulls it from the elbow. And the jumper is on the mark. Augustine's got 5 points so far. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to Chicago.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
The 76ers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
Thunder foul call. Nick Collison.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Soft touch off the glass. Augustine's got his third bucket of the night. 9 seconds left to play in the first. The feed now to Thompson. Bank shot, no good. Can't hit.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Thunder Girls.
And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration. Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and the athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Thompson and it's Sampson in its small forward.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Okafor's checked in. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Inside, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. To give you an idea of how young this 76er team is, at one point last season, Greg, Tim Duncan had more seasons played in the NBA than the entire active roster of the 76ers.
That's hard to fathom. I mean, we all know there's this youth movement going on in Philadelphia, but they still need some veterans in that locker room. Very hard for the young players to lead.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Andre Robertson in for waivers. Covington dishes to Okafor. Here's Cannon, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Kevin Durant.
Cannon kicks to Marshall. Here's Okafor. Missed inside.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
4 on the clock. Pulls up. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
They get it back. Durant kicks to Robertson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to Okafor. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Well, Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Collison's out there. The 76ers might have dodged having the worst record in the league last season, but they didn't dodge having the worst road record last year, Clark.
They could not dodge that one, Kevin. Just 6 wins on the road, but that was pretty much expected considering the youth and inexperience. And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Westbrook kicks to Adams. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The 76ers trailing. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
Singler for three, and the shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Okafor, the pass to Cannon. Rejected by Collison. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Adams. Again, Oklahoma City. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Marshall with the steal. Kicks it to Cannon. Picked by Okafor. Cannon dishes to Okafor, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The 76ers trail by 4. Covington kicks to Marshall. He dishes it to Covington, out left to the wing. The 3. The shot is off. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Thunder as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, there was a point where you seemed to kick it into high gear. What changed as this first half progressed?
Well, we stayed with our defense. I think we were a little lazy to end that first quarter. We just came out and...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points as they traded baskets back and forth. Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Looking at the game, Augustine's been happy. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Now, here's Marshall, guarded closely. Screened by Grant. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Durant. And here we go with Adams running it up. But look at that.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is.